brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Willie Adames.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ke'Bryan Hayes stands in here, takes ball one low. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Struck him out looking.
Look, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Slider got him for strike 3.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Liover Peguero stands in now and watches strike 1. Righty to the plate. Bounced out to short. Adames. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Hit weakly on the ground. Hayes to first. Yelich out on the play. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And it stays fair.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's William Contreras. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. 0-1 there. And now the lefty. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Go to second. Save.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Willie Adames stands in.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And that misses off the outside edge. Two outs. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
That's a ball.
Rhys Hoskins in the on deck circle. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. Rhys Hoskins digs in now. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The pitch.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Bounce to the right side. Throw over to Tellez. That ends the frame. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Junis back to work. Slider clips the zone.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now went away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now it's the right fielder. That's outside. Ball one. One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Two down.
Batting six, the catcher, Henry.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one to first. Slides for the stop. And they get the out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Wheeler. The pitch. That one not close. Ball one. Out of the zone and a called strike.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one in the dirt. Now 2-2. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. 2-2. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Jackson Chourio. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. The tag, and he's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This is Bryce Terang. And a good eye there. At the belt and fires. Not even close there. And now 2-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
And now the pitcher, Jacob Junis.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games. Now, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Kicks and fires. And a sac bunt here. Slings to first. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sac bunt executed perfectly.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Yelich now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. On the ground, out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So first and second with one gone. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monis. Line drive, base hit. Terrain around third. The throws offline. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One down. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And he deals. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Yelich on third. Monasterio at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. He reached on a walk his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 3 and the Pirates nothing. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. Junis back to work. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The pitch. Just missed. On the ground, right side, and he grabs it foul. Got him looking. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Gilberto Celestino, batting with one down, takes a strike. Celestino measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a foul ball. The Pirates trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now it's going to be Martin Perez. Puts a bunt down, gets it to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So the batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Hayes checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that one cutting but missing down low. Shepard hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Now batting, number 47.
So 2 down. Now here is Shepard. Struck out swinging his first time. On the corner for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is downstairs.
It's a good take.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. That leaves him without a throw, and they can't get the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop,
Base is full, 2 gone. Liover Peguero, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. That one missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. The wind and the pitch. Outside corner for a strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Joey Weimer now at the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. In the dirt, 1-0. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Way out front for strike 2. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. Going to count 1-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at American Family Field. And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
And the pitch. That's in there. And that is strike one.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the right fielder. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike. It's 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that's outside. It's 2-2. Righty delivers. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run.
Oh.
Awesome play there.
The catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis. Grounded out his first time. And downstairs. In the air to left center. Yelich should have it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Up next for the Pirates, Endy Rodriguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's to third. Now a jump throw. Not in time. He's safe. So man aboard, Gilberto Celestino, the next Pirate to hit. Foul ball. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Next pitch misses way outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the righty deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Martin Perez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Ground ball up the middle. Terang. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Bucks get one back in the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now Bryce Terang.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone. 1-1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob Junis. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
0-1. Bunts it in the air. And he makes the catch.
Up next to Milwaukee. The left fielder.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Man at second with one away. Andrew Monasterio will hit next. Up the middle. On to first. And that is out number 2. So up next, William Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That misses the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hobie Milner, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. McGill also getting ready. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, number 47.
Here's the second baseman, Shepard. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. In the air, right field, under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And the pitch. That one misses. Ball one. To the right side. Boots it. To first. And he just gets it there in time. One away.
Number 12.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Ball one, no strikes. And now the lefty.
2-0.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Two down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey.
Two outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Joey Wiemer.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Got him swinging. Nobody left for Milwaukee as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trevor McGill.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bo, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And he deals. And a base hit into right.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now it's the right fielder. That just misses, and that's ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
At the belt and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one down. And now Henry Davis. McGill in his third season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's back there, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now here is Andy Rodriguez. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Two runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now the 7th.
So digging in, Gilberto Celestino. And it's fouled away. And now the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Chourio squeezes it, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Ortiz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, 1-run game. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jackson Chourio. The pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
1-1.
1-1 now. Bunting for a hit. And foul ball. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Turang in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Colin Holderman up and throwing. Barucki getting cranked up as well. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Ball 1, no
Pitch
strike.
out, but no action. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. 1-run game. 1 out, 1 on. Ortiz takes over. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Turang over at second, 1 down. Pickoff throw. Turang back in on a dive. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Yelich in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Very high with that one. And that's ball 3. Andrew Monasterio waits on deck. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Got him. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Pirates 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Elvis Peguero.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's down and in.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is even 2-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So the lineup flips over. Key Brian Hayes getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. The pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Man at first with 1 gone. Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Righty to the plate.
0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
2-2 now. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Grounder might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 at second.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Bryce Wilson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Liover Peguero.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground to the left. This looks like extra bases. Shepard ground second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores to tie it up. It's 4-4. Yelich hurries it back in, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Two down, go-ahead run at scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bobby Milner preparing to come on if needed. Uribe getting loose as well. Tied at 4. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And another ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Wouldn't chase that time. Number 19 in the on-deck circle. And a 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Go ahead run on base. And now the right fielder. So RBI spot. But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one missing inside.
Oh, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. In there at the knees. 1-2. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to the right side. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now tied 4-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
The third baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Right-handed reliever.
Nope. Outside.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. The shortstop takes the ball. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-0. That one found hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. And Adames swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Obi Milner.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And here it comes. In the air, center field. Terang makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees. Moving in the bullpen, Joel Payamps appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pinch hitter coming on, Brian Reynolds.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. This one popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 4. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. David Bednar on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Andrew McCutchen, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Curve. Hit right back to him. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Weimer in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Ball one just misses there.
That's a really good take.
One down, base is empty.
That's
And that's outside. 2-2. Pin connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tellez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. Milner back to work. Out towards right center field. On the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one away. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Stays alive. Four in the ninth. Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. And another ball. Tied at 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Shepard. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swing and a miss. Milner, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And he deals. And 1-2. Hit hard. That gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now, Liover Peguero. Snap throw to first. Shepard dives back in safely. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom 9. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a pitch. And for a strike. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
And the righty deals. Out to short, Peguero. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Up the middle, Shepard throws to first in time, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
So he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And ball one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still all square at 4 apiece. Joel Paynes taking over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. He's already homered in this game. The wind to the pitch. Fought off foul. Deal one. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Well, that could certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there, and now they'll have the opportunity to make it really hurt on the scoreboard.
Number 19 in the box now. Take strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one off the outside edge. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. That's in for a strike. Tied at 4. Now this is in the air down the line. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder,
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Andy Rodriguez. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in extra innings. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Leading off, Andrew Monasterio. The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and here in extra innings. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. And another ball. And now it's filled up. Willie Adames up next. And that's ball 4.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there. A quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
1 down, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. McCutchen sizing this one up. Makes the grab.
Number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
Next for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. That one finds the zone, and 1-1. Righty delivers. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Two outs. Swung on, belted. McCutchen running hard to get it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Ryan Borucki.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So 2 down. Joey Wiemer, the next to hit. And that's outside. 1-0. And that's too high.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Winning run at third, 2 down. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. Brewers strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off here in extra innings. Connor Joe.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. There's a strike. Slider misses outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That's a little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that skips into there. Shepard in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tied at 4. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Out number 3. And a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Aroldis Chapman.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
The center fielder, 3-0.
As the lefty gets to work. Pitch misses. Ball one. At the belt and fires. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out of here. And the Brewers walk it off in the 11th.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at American Family Field, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.